Hey, what's going on, people? This is 10 Days Till. I'm OD Hunt, and sat beside me is the man Lyrical.
Producer right here and top line singer, songwriter here. So.
Initially started as a recording project between myself and Lyrical, but now it's blossomed into something else. 10 Days Till is a mix of different types of music and genres. It's mainly urban soul, pop soul, but we have a lot of different elements within our music. I do, world-class backing tracks, and Lyrical does world-class songwriting and vocals.
Well, to be honest, it came about kind of quickly. I mean, we kind of hooked up by chance through someone who used to look after me. We done some work for this particular person and suggested that we work together. So I went down old studio and we put one track together, actually, the track which most people know, called Hands High. And from that day, we just decided to make it a project, man, and just do a whole album together, man, because it was that simple and that easy. Don't have to ask why. I think inspiration for Hands High was kind of variation of things. I think, a lot of stuff that was going on at the time, a lot of sort of hip-hop and happening stuff, and as ever, a lot of our old school influences and my current influences are people who are out at the moment, and who are my influences?
Our music represents a mixture of I guess, youth urban. It represents the things that kind of influenced us growing up as kids. So it's all the way back from Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, and to the Gap Band in the 80s, and all the way through contemporary people like Black Eyed Peas and Nas Barkley and Kanye West and Timbaland and all those kind of contemporary producers, but also artists as well.
I draw inspiration, it's life. I mean, my inspiration for writing the songs that I do are life experiences, things that I feel, conversations that I have with people, things that have happened to me in the past, and things that I hope and dream about to happen in the future. And obviously, the music that I'm writing too is a big inspiration, otherwise I couldn't write. So in this particular project, I have to thank OD for that as well.
Hey. That's why the album's called Music Soul Life, isn't it?
That's right.
Because music shapes our soul, and life is obviously what we're living. So it's they all interact, music, the soul, and our life. So
yeah, believe me, it's real. It's real.
Get Them Hands High actually started as it was meant to have been a library project, wasn't it? It was meant to be a library project with there was an idea that was thrown to us by Lyrica's ex-manager, and we basically did the track. It was meant to have like the same kind of energy as Black Eyed Peas, so I remember listening to the Black Eyed Peas, albums. I mean, I had the albums anyway because I'm a huge fan. Listening to them and just trying to work out why the songs ticked, why it worked. And then from that, we got in the studio. I did a backing track. I did a few backing tracks, and one of them was the Get Them Hands High backing track. I gave that to Lyrical, and he got it straight away. He was like, okay, yeah, I can see this. It's a bit. I remember him saying it was a bit more simplistic than what he's used to doing. But he came back with a blinder, and it was pretty quick doing the actual recording and everything. I mean, we did it in Lyrica's really quick anyway, but I think that song was done in like 2 hours or something, whereas Lyrical is usually like 3 hours, 3.5, which is still incredibly quick for recording. I work with a lot of vocalists, and that's incredibly quick.
I was sitting at home thinking about that yesterday. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, because we're based in the UK, we're based in London, and a lot of our joy and success has come from the stateside. So
and then it's coming back here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Via TV and the games and movies and stuff.
So we're truly thankful, and I suppose it's just our vibe, it's our energy, it's the stuff we put down in the studio, it's the music and the vocal and the songwriting and just being blessed and lucky, a bit of luck as well, and faith as well. I put a lot of it down too. Oh, we got big plans. We got big plans. First of all, we want to start off by promoting the Hands High single. So we want to get out there and do some club and PAs and stuff, just try and tour the US and the UK and Europe, and then we want to get a band together. We're trying to put a band together at the moment, so we're auditioning some players and stuff. So yeah, we got some big plans. So yeah, please look out for TDT.
So let's stick together. Well, live, what we want to do, I mean, we went to see Gnarls Barkley in concert, didn't we? Because a lot of people are comparing what we're doing to Gnarls Barkley, and I guess it's a similar sort of thing where it's two guys, and one guy's the producer and the other guy's the top line writer and the songwriter and stuff. And we love what they did on stage. So I guess maybe we'll be taking a bit of inspiration from that. So, but I think we're going to have essentially two different ways of doing it. One way is mainly PA based, where it's just going to be us two, and we're just going to be, you know, doing the backing track. And then the other kind of way we might do it is probably have like a band, and that's probably going to be more for like when we're doing the full album and doing like the soul set and stuff like that.
My style on stage, my goodness, it's whatever I'm feeling at the time. I mean, I don't often plan what's going to happen on stage. It often knows what's going to happen before I do. So it's just a lot of live energy, a lot of emotion. Stage, it's like therapy for me being up there. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I go as far to say it's an out-of-body experience. You know, get all deep and meaningful. But it's just loads of raw energy. It's just a chance for people like myself and OD for us to just express ourselves and involve the audience and get everyone just to let go.
Don't know what it's all about when the yeah, definitely, most definitely. We're not one of those, you know, we're signed to a major label and, you know, you go there and you, on the MySpace and it says online, and you go, yeah, great, you're online. And actually it's probably someone from the, you know, marketing department in India or something who's, you know, who's probably like nothing to do with the artist. But yeah, we definitely are contactable. And send us an email, you know, just hit us up from MySpace or any of the online things and we'll definitely get back to you.
The URL is 10daystill.com, so you can check us out and get in touch with us via that. And obviously there's a MySpace and there's a Facebook links. It's OD and Lifford. And there's a 10 Days Till YouTube, so you guys can get in touch with us. There's no reason why you can't get a message to us, man. And we always love hearing from you all. It keeps the thing alive, yo.
I mean, obviously it's cool being independent and landing all these things, but at the same time, we think there's a huge amount of potential with Get Them Hands High and also with the rest of the album, and it takes an incredible amount of money to promote a record properly, even in your own country, much more worldwide. So the help of a major label would be great, and we are speaking to several people about that. But you know, we got to see how it unfolds and see how it works over the next few months. I think the next few months is going to be really interesting.
Well, I've been singing for like 10, 12 years. So I've been in various groups. One of the groups I was in many moons ago was called Public Demand, which was produced by a guy called Trevor Horn, who's quite famous in the UK for doing stuff like Buggles. And we got on MTV and stuff. We managed to tour with Gabrielle and E17. Another group was Artful Dodger, which I was involved with about a few years ago. So that was pretty exciting. Managed to do a lot of Europe and stuff. But I'm really excited about this situation right here, man. Especially with the love and the feedback we've been getting from people. So it's all about now. It's all about TDT.
I've worked with a lot of unsigned artists, a lot of up-and-coming artists. I mean, obviously there have been people who've broken spectacularly, like Leona Lewis. Then there's Uncle Jam, who was signed to Virgin. But there have been, you know, a lot of people that I've worked with who have been phenomenal. But obviously I'm sitting next to an absolute phenomenal artist as well. So I think 10 Days Till is probably the highlight of what I've been up to.
There's an EP available that you guys can get on iTunes, and so we've just been perfecting that. We've got 10 tracks on the album, and just trying to make sure each track is the best it can be and just represents a part of us and another side to us. So we've been working on the record.
You got to move your back, right? This party stacks, so won't you get your hands up in the sky? Senorita, my feet are itching to catch this beat. Gonna get